Hey guys, how you doing? Mowers and Blowers here again. You guys remember from my last video, this is the Craftsman 16.5 horsepower overhead valve Kohler engine with a 42-inch wide clearing path deck. It is a hydrostatic transmission, and it's like I said, it's a 42-inch cut. This was a trade that I did with my new buddy on Instagram, James at Long Island Synthetics. Anyway, so this is a good trade. You know, he wanted some fishing gear, which I had, and a straight shaft Troy built weed whacker 4-cycle, which I gave him. So, you know, he needed it, and I thought it was a pretty good deal for me too. But anyway, so he fixed the engine and stuff like that. The carburetor still kind of runs a little rough. I don't know if he cleaned it or not, but I also noticed when I was looking over the engine that, actually this is not a good angle, I'll be right back. What do you guys see there? What are the signs? I'm sure you guys know. There's a rat's nest in there, so I assume, you know, it hasn't been, you know, worked on for a while, but I'd eventually take off this cowling and clear that up, because with it packed with stuff like that, it's going to overheat eventually and something might catch on fire. So that I need to do. Also, this triple bagger system is cool, you know. However, it has seen it better days for sure. I know that he, you know, Frankensteined this stuff, which, you know, actually looks pretty cool. I like it. You see what he did there? Some straight sheet metal with some self-tapping screws in there. It's pretty cool. But this part over here had a pretty good crack too. There was a big crack over here, went all the way over there. And so basically what I'm going to do, what I've done already actually, is I'm doing some more Frankenstein stitching. So I just drilled 2 holes here, 2 holes there, 2 holes there. You know, just the major areas here where the structural integrity needs to be solidified, if you will. And I'm just using zip ties. It works well, you know. And also it's black, so it doesn't really, you can't really tell so much from far away. But I've got a little bit more to go. But that's that. And so I'm gonna mess with the carburetor later. Take off the cowling and clean it up from the clean up the rat's nest. And this part over here, I know that he's a welder too, so got a couple of dimes over there, and probably just gonna paint that black to cover it up. But all in all, man, it's a pretty good machine. So I just fixed my crack over here. Everything is copacetic. Looks good. All it took was like 5 or 6 zip ties. Looks good. So I'm going to get rid of this rat's nest now, and I just removed all the bolts, screws from the top cowling. Unfortunately, this one was so tight that it busted in the middle there. I'll figure it out. But anyway, so I wanted to film this so that you guys could see what's in here. Oh boy. So I didn't disconnect this crap, so I'm just going to let it hang, but there it is. You know, it doesn't look as bad as another one. I've seen worse, believe it or not. So I'm going to try to clear that out. That's all you need to do, man. Spick and span. Those fins have got to be clear of any kind of debris, otherwise the engine's not going to cool right and overheat. Looks like the magneto looks good, and yeah, man, feel much better now that it's all cleared up. Some Teflon tape there. That's all he needs to do, is just clean it up. I'm going to try to bolt that back again. So I noticed that it wasn't really running the way I'd like it to run, so I don't think the carburetor's been cleaned in quite a while. So basically I just removed the air cleaner, right, which gives you the access to the carburetor, and it just slides off. Remember where your linkage goes, and also this one does also have a solenoid on the very bottom, so you just loosen the screw. Once I remove the carburetor, as you can see, that is the culprit of why it wasn't running so good. There is ethanol gummed all over the bowl of this carburetor, plus a lot of rust, debris, and residue there. As you guys know, gas, unleaded gas, is 10% ethanol, and if it's stored in here for a long time, it breaks down and turns into that. That's disgusting, and that's the reason why the jets were clogged and it wasn't running at full power. So I'm going to clean this up, and I'll get back to you. So after I cleaned the carburetor, did some screw adjustments on the rich and lean screw. Got this baby running on low throttle, man. Smooth. All it takes is carburetor adjustment and a cleaning. Purrs like a kitten now. So I fixed the bagger system, the cracks, got rid of the rat's nest, which is right there. Clean the carburetor. Man, I almost don't want to ever sell this. Runs great. Quick too. Anyway, see you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.